So this is just a quick video about the videos on my channel. The first video to hit 1,000 views was, oddly enough, a Flesh and Blood video where I talk about what happened in Flesh and Blood in 2024. And it was very brief. It wasn't comprehensive in any way, but it was part of a series of videos I did, 5 of them, talking about various games like Pokemon Magic, Flesh and Blood, Lorcana, HeroClix, and the Magic video did almost as much, like about, I think it's around 850 at this point. We're in January of 2025. Actually, no, I guess today's February 1st of 2025. So it's interesting to me that the Flesh and Blood video did better than the Magic video. And when I started this channel, at no point did I think, oh, if I make Flesh and Blood content, I'll get lots of views. That really wasn't something I thought. I thought, it'd be correlated to, the market, basically. And, you got Magic and Pokemon neck and neck at the top, and then lagging behind is Yu-Gi-Oh! And then everything else based, I guess Lorcana has slipped into the 4th position, maybe. At least last year it was briefly in the 4th position. Flesh and Blood, I don't know what position it was in its height before Monarch came out, but I didn't think that there was that much of a viewership on YouTube in comparison to Magic the Gathering. So it's interesting to me that it got so many views, and also it got a lot of likes. So thanks a lot to the Flesh and Blood community, and I'm glad that people like that video. And because of that, I've thought, maybe I should educate myself more on Flesh and Blood. So that's kind of one of the purposes of this video, is to, if you're, a Flesh and Blood enthusiast, and there's certain types of videos or certain types of things, topics that you want covered in Flesh and Blood that maybe you can't find on YouTube, or, things that you want more, I don't know, someone to discuss with. I'm open to that. I'm not really a deck tech kind of guy, or discussing singles, or the meta or anything like that. That's not. I'm not a competitive, or I guess I am competitive in games. I want to win, but I'm not competitive to the degree that I want to be in pro tours, or even like local tournaments. I like running tournaments. In fact, I recently ran Matt ran a Warhammer tournament. We did a sorcery tournament last year, and we're going to try and run some more tournaments around town and slowly ramp up that and get more people in. And Flesh and Blood will be one of those tournaments. And that was always part of the plan. But anyway, to get back to the point, I kind of need direction on where to look, and maybe some YouTubers to watch that discuss, news and maybe a little bit of drama in Flesh and Blood world, and upcoming releases. That's kind of the stuff that I'm interested in. I'm not so much the how to, which cards in this set are the best, and maybe a little bit of the financials, but not that much. I like talking about the financials in a broad sense, on how it affects my business, on how it affects, the market, and where these products are going, and that kind of thing. I like history, so the history is something that I'm interested in, and obviously Flesh and Blood is fairly recent history. 2019, I think, is when it started, but I definitely would be interested in making more like videos about, the founders and the development of the game and that kind of stuff. So if you can think of some, websites to look at, or, Google searches to do, and YouTubers to watch, and that kind of stuff, so that I can educate myself more on Flesh and Blood, because, like I said in previous videos, I've only played a few games, and I've been interested in it, and I think it's a really great game. It's just that I haven't had the time to play much Flesh and Blood. But I'm going to build a Kaio deck, because I pulled a cold foil Kaio Marvel out of Heavy Hitters way back. You can see that video opening Heavy Hitters, and yeah, so I've got that, and so far, I was selling it. No one bought it, so I'm like, it's part of my collection now, and I guess I'll build a deck around Kyle. I don't even know if he's a good character to build a deck around, but whatever. You got a cold foil Marvel, you might as well build a deck around that. I also am interested in Aurora from Rosetta, and or yeah, I think it wasn't Miss Vale or Rosetta. Anyway, this the I like interesting in duel with a spellcaster. That's interesting. And this the spider lady from the newest set. What the hell was her name? I don't remember now. Arachna something or other, probably. She seems interesting. So I will probably build some decks so that I can play with people in the store when they come in. Yeah. So again, thanks to the Flesh and Blood community for opening my eyes to how welcoming you are. So I'll try and make more videos with Flesh and Blood in the same vein that I do with Magic the Gathering and Pokemon. And give me some ideas. Give me a like, comment below.